We would make the packaging more efficient. We would either reduce the thickness of the package. We would combine the products to be fit into a smaller package. We might even remove one accessory that would put us over that threshold, so that we could, have that $2 advantage over our competition. Hey everybody, welcome back. I am Brandon Young. My wife and I are 8-figure Amazon private label sellers. We also teach other entrepreneurs and brand owners how to research, start, and grow their own Amazon private label business through our course, Seller Systems. Today, I wanted to bring up a really important topic about fees. Obviously, a lot of people oversimplify how easy it is to make money on Amazon. There is obviously a lot more to it. And one of those things is fees. Amazon charges you quite a bit of money for different things. One of them is to fulfill your products. The ideal situation is that you're going to leverage Amazon's fulfillment center and use what's called FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon. So you're going to send your goods into their warehouses, and then when your product sells, their robot is going to go around, take it off the shelf, put it into a box. A human's going to seal it up and then ship it off for you. Now, you don't need to have a large warehouse to scale your business. You don't need to hire someone to put it in a box and ship it for you. You don't need to buy shipping materials, but that obviously costs money. And the way that they figure out how much to charge you has to do very closely with either the size of your product or the weight of your product. So I want to draw your attention to the previous fee schedule and how it worked and what it's going to become, and then how you can take advantage of these changes to find products and build in advantages to where you can beat your competition. So what I've done is I've taken the fees and I've created this chart here. And what I want to show you is that if the fee is going down, or if it's new, then it is in green. If the fee is going up, then it is in red. Now, there are a few things you need to first understand, is that in order to get from different thresholds, it's because you have different product sizes. If you're a small standard size, the maximum length for your smallest size is 0.75 inches. That means that that product is relatively flat. If your product is beyond 0.75 inches on any side, on your shortest side, then it's probably going to fall in the large standard, which has the maximum dimensions of 18 inches on your longest side, 14 inches on your second longest side, and 8 inches on your shortest side. If you're within those three parameters, but more than 0.75 on that shortest side, you're going to fit into this large standard. The maximum for large standard is also 21 pounds. So keep that in mind. If you're heavier than 21 pounds, you would be in an oversized category. Now, what's interesting is before the fees, Amazon was doing something where they would add some additional weight to your product weight for packaging. So if you had a product that was 12 ounces, they would add 4 ounces for a package that they were going to put it in to ship it out, which means that your product would now automatically be over a pound. Now, that's significant because it would go from this 348 tier to this 490 or 542 tier. Additionally, what's really important for you to know is that once you get above 12 ounces, it is no longer only the weight of the product that is being calculated. Once you get above 12 ounces, then you have to pay the greater of either your dimensional weight or your actual weight. So I'll give you an example here. To calculate your dimensional weight, you're going to multiply the length, the width, and the height in inches, and then divide by 139. So let's say I have a product that is 4 inches by 8 inches by 10 inches, and then I'm going to divide by 139, and I'm going to get 2.3 pounds. Now, because it's 2.3 pounds, it's in that 2 to 3 pound range. What used to happen, again, is that they would add additional for box weight, but they don't do that anymore. So you're going to be billed just in the 2 to 3 pound range here. Now, once you get above, let's say that this was 7 inches and you got to the 4.02, that's a really big difference. Now you're going to be paying an additional 38 cents for that package, because what ends up happening is that you're getting billed 5.42 for the first 3 pounds and then 38 cents for each additional pound. And you would be above 4 pounds. So you'd be paying the 5 pound rate, which is 6.18. Now, if you can manage to have your factory make this 6.88, all of a sudden now you're down a tier and you're paying that 4 pound range, and you've just managed to save an additional 38 cents. Moving forward after June 1st, it will be 30 cents for each additional pound, which is interesting. You're paying more on the upfront at 5.68 versus 5.42, but you're only paying 30 cents additional per pound. So once you hit 7 pounds, you actually start to save money from your previous fees. Now, the reason that I laid this out and I gave some examples of some different weights here is because I wanted you to see what the price difference was once if you had a heavy product or a big product. At some point, you're going to save some money. Most of it is red. Most of the time, you're going to be losing money. Now, the most important part of all of this is that you need to understand where you can create an advantage. Previously, because of the fact that they added 4 ounces, anytime you got above 12 ounces, you were automatically above a pound, and it would be significant. Generally, with package sizes, you would be paying an additional $1.50 at least above someone that managed to stay below 12 ounces. So if you're looking here, you could be at 3.48. And just by being instead of 11.9 ounces being 12 ounces, you might be paying $1 or 5.42, almost $2 more. That was where we would find the largest advantage for our products. We would make the packaging more efficient. We would either reduce the thickness of the package. We would combine the products to fit into a smaller package. We might even remove one accessory that would put us over that threshold, so that we could have that $2 advantage over our competition. And it would work. We could sell the product for $1 less and still make $1 more than our competition. That's where this advantage really is, and why you need to understand this chart when you're going through product development. Now, what's interesting is that what they've done is, even though they don't add that packaging fee anymore, the point to which you only pay weight up is still up to 12 ounces, because what they do is they tell you it's 0.75 pounds, which is 12 ounces. But what's happened is now there's a brand new tier that is between 12 and 16 ounces. And that's the 425 range. That 425 didn't exist previously. That's a huge opportunity. There were many products that we would pass on just because they were an extra ounce or two. And that extra $2 fulfillment, $1.50 fulfillment, whatever it ended up being, was just too much to be able to really compete. But now we can come in and we can still create that product again and have a reasonable fulfillment fee. It's only an extra 60 cents, 61 cents. So that represents a huge opportunity on products that you may have passed on, or that people have passed on in the previously, where you can come in and make a difference. So understand this chart as as well as you can. The important part about it is that you understand where you can take advantage to establish some type of advantages over your competition, and where you need to make sure you're avoiding some pitfalls. Now, what's great, again, what I really want to emphasize is, if you guys can keep your packaging light and your product light below 12 ounces, then it wouldn't matter if it's a 5-pound fulfillment fee like this. You would still only be charged that 364 moving forward. So think about the advantage that you're building in. Instead of 628, it's 364. You're saving $2.64 over your competition. So that when they have to list their product at $14.99 and they're only making $4, you can list it at $12.99 and still be making $4. Like, that is significant, where they can't afford to compete with you on price and you can keep your conversion rate higher. There's so much more to it, but just understanding this chart, understanding how to develop your packaging, understanding how to develop your products with this chart in mind puts you way ahead of the competition and way ahead of the game. So I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that you are looking at it from a slightly different perspective now moving forward. Make sure you hit the bell and icon to subscribe and be notified when I post more videos. I hope to continue to add value, and I'll see you next time.